won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that?
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at
just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, Carr. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour one for the sake. Go like tennis, make that lift. I'ma run to the bed until I all up in buckets. Where the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Right back to him on first down. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Now they try the right side here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Packers 7, Chiefs nothing.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
30-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Carr. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Complete.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes caught by his tight end Wesco. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
Green Bay.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On second down, it's Jones, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Throwing his car on third down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Carr's pass.
And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21.
Brings up fourth.
They do go for it. It's Carr. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a first down carry by Jones. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
3-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Go. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
10.
And again, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Now it's Mahomes again to the end zone, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this carries into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure. And to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
At the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
36-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
To 2nd and 10.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here we go, 37's the Mike 37. Here we go, let's bring it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Carr now on first down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 7 yards the pick up there.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
93. 93. Check, check. Get the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
Down and 10.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
44-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know, you know.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. from midfield. Here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? This will be caught at about the 6. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Here we go. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Butker's kick here is good, and that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Carr. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Packers.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number 1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That catch good for only a couple. He got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move
it. It's caught. Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, No more. They're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On play action, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And going deep for Hill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On play action, now Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Yards to go.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Carr now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. One final try now for Carr. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's into the clear. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Kansas City, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.